Good morning, everybody. Friday morning. Have you ever heard the saying, thank goodness it is Friday? Where does that come from? Do you think it's only because people are looking forward for the weekend? And just because we don't have to go to work or we're going to relax a little bit? Which is a good thing. Definitely that was the purpose that God created Shabbat. However, I would like to teach you and let you know the deeper source where the thank goodness it's Friday is coming from. In Bereshit, which is the first part of the 5 books of Moses, it's in the Torah, like the world, when God created the world, when it came to Friday, he said, V'yarki tov, he saw that it's good. So he added the word tov, goodness, into Friday. Why did he do that on Friday? Friday is a day where we're going in to the Sabbath, where we have to connect with goodness. And what does goodness do? It does change to the world, not only to yourself, but to the people around you and to the nature, to the trees, to the atmosphere, to the universe. Brings down positive and good energy. We know that Tov also is the numerical number of 17, which is a very high Kabbalistic number as goodness. But we're not going to get into this now. We're going to be talking about Tov, about goodness. And this is a day on Friday where you can connect to goodness. And every Friday too, every day is good, but Friday is a day that you can connect and to get more energy of the goodness because that's the energy of the day. On a other note, actually, I was born on a Friday, just came to my mind. So, I would like to tell you something from the great sages of Rabbi Yeshua, what he says in the Mishnah. And I'll say it in Hebrew and I'll translate it into English. Rabbi Yeshua Omer, Ein hara v'yetzer hara v'senas habriyas metzinas ha'odam en ha'olam. Rabbi Yeshua says, the evil eye, evil inclination, and hatred of people remove a person from the world. Ancient wisdom, times of the Talmudic Bavli, the Babylonians. So what is Rabbi Yeshua actually coming to tell us? That bad is bad, good is good? We know that. Every human being would know that. However, the morale in the times of the 1500s, which was a great sage, uncovers the depth behind this Mishnah, what Rabbi Yeshua says. He's actually impairing a profound concept. It is not just that bad is bad and good is good. Rather, the state of existence is intertwined with these forces. An entity is sustained to an extent that it is associated with the goodness, with the forces of good. Whereas an involvement with Ra, which leads to inevitability, heter, mitigation, removal, hatred, in a sense, it is the universe, that means the Bria, we call that, with the Neshama, to the give. That means to say, just as the soul needs a body, if not they cannot coincide, the same is Tov, which is goodness and love, with the world in the universe. They all coincide. That's the way God created the world. So if you do evil in the world, evil will happen. If you do goodness one to another, say good morning, be polite to somebody waiting online, don't cut somebody off on traffic on the highway, even though you're right. Be polite to people. It creates a cause and effect all over the world. So the terrorists, they grab usually all the evil that was created in the world. Where did that come from? But if we're going to create good and love in the world, those terrorists will fall away. So once the neshama, which is the soul, exits the body will perish. It is for this reason, refrain throughout the creation and narrative, God saw that it was good, and God saw it was good, and the Bria was infused with goodness. And when did he infuse that goodness? In Friday. So that's what keeps a good world. And we all know that there was 2 luchos, which is the luchos is what the God wrote the 10 commandments on, a piece of stone. So we know there was 2. The first one, Moses broke, and the second one afterwards was created. There was one difference in the second one than from the first one. In the first one, the word kitov did not say there, and in the second one it did. That's exactly where it says, Kabet esavicha ve'esemecha, you should honor your father and mother in order to live long. And in the second one it says, Laman yerichen yemecha laman yitavlach, and it will be goodness. The goodness is only in the second one. The answer for that is, God knew beforehand that the first one would be broken, and he didn't want that tov, that goodness should be broken. Therefore it only stayed in the second one, and the second one actually was never broken. But because we need goodness in the world, that is also an energy that created and stayed in the world to bring more goodness to the world. So therefore, my fellow friends, I would like to wish you a Good Friday. It's a day that you connect and you pull and promote goodness in this day, and love and honor to everybody and to yourself as well. And you should have a wonderful weekend, a holy Shabbat. Connect with your family and children and friends, and connect with yourself. By connecting with yourself, then you find the peace of godliness in you, and then you are totally a different person to others. God bless you all, and have a wonderful Shabbat.